Good morning everyone. So mini vlog Monday today. I wanted to have a little bit of a focus on the classroom environment and one thing in particular, because it seems to be coming up quite a lot in conversations that I'm having with some children and young people, actually, some staff as well, and a lot of the schools that I'm working with. So I just wanted to touch upon this today with you. So thinking about the classroom environment and how that can play an impact on children's mental health and well-being, movement in particular is really common at the moment, and for some children and young people I just think it's really important that we pay particular attention to the fact that for some children and some people, being expected to sit still in a classroom, sit still, learn, write and listen can be really, really difficult for some children and young people. Now I'm using myself as an example today. So I'm working at home today in my office and I need movement. I am not very good at being expected to sit still and listen, whether that's in training, whether that's delivering training to somebody else, whether that's a coaching session, or whether I'm just doing my kind of admin type things, typing away or clicking on my laptop. I am not very good if I am expected to sit still and learn. Excuse me. If I'm in a meeting, I've always got my clicky pen, or I've got my fidget cube, or I've got my Rubik's cube. I've always got something that I'm fidgeting with because I need that to be able to focus on my capacity to listen, to learn, to retain information. And so for me at home, this is my office at home. My desk is in front of me here. I have my keyboard where I type. I have my screen, I've got my mouse, but I'm able to walk at the same time. So I can walk, I can type, I can use my mouse, so that I am able to get the movement I need to be able to focus on the capacity I need for my job and my role. This is the same for some children and young people. Some children and young people are not able to sit still and retain information. They need movement to aid their ability to retain information, to listen. And there are lots and lots of ways that this can be incorporated in your classroom. You can get wiggle mats that children can put on the floor and they can wiggle with their feet. You can use them on the chair, so children can sit on a wiggle mat on their chair, but it allows them to it kind of takes them out of balance a little bit, so they have, they may wobble. You can also use something that I use as well, a yoga ball rather than a chair. So sometimes if I'm not walking at my desk here, sometimes I have a yoga ball and I'll be sat on my yoga ball rather than sitting on a chair, because A, it's much better for my back, and my backs look very painful sometimes, but also I get that bounce, which is quite funny. Some people do have a little chuckle at me as I'm bouncing away doing what I'm doing, but it's fulfilling my needs as an individual to allow me to get the best capacity out of my professional working self. And that is so important for the children and young people that you're working with as well. For them to get the best out of the curriculum that you're teaching, or for them to be able to access what you're trying to deliver to them, some of these children and young people need movement. And it can be a really impactful way to bring it into the classroom to aid those children and their ability to retain information, to learn, and to feel fulfilled within the classroom as well and within themselves.